Okay, so today I would like to tell you about my Lamellar armor made of recycled material. As you can see here, I have two types of I have two examples. The white one, the white lamellar armor, plastic, and the black one. Now, why I would like to tell you about this is because I bought some lamellar armor a long time ago, and I spent quite a lot of money. And what I wanted to say is that if you have a little bit of time, you have a little bit of something to cut, you know, a good pair of scissors, you can make your own lamellar armor with the recycling materials. To begin with, I'm going to tell you that the black one is made of also plastic. This kind of plastic I already show you on my previous video which I made, and this is the kind of plastic I use for the black lamellar, and it's like I said before, it's some kind of plastic you can find in shops where they sell things for farmers and stuff like that. It's quite sturdy. It's not so rigid, because you have to use, for this kind of thing, you have to use a plastic which is not too rigid but is quite strong, because you have to make the holes, you know. You have to make the holes with this one, you know. But if the plastic is too rigid, here it will break. It will break, especially if this is rather small. I mean, I choose to make it smaller. You can make it bigger. Of course, you can study on internet of different types of lamellar armor, lamellar style. I'm not talking about the style. I just want to talk about how to be able to do such a thing with some recycled material, you know, because you won't believe it, but this is made from plastic, which you can find in you know, in shops where they sell things for farmers and stuff like that. Yeah? But what I wanted to concentrate in this video is this one, because this one is made of a water tank, you know, a water tank like this. You see this? So this one here is a simple water tank, but it could be a gasoline tank as long as it's made of plastic, you know. And you can yes, you can find this in any place. And also sometimes you see among the garbage, you know, you can find some tanks. There are different colors, you know, blue, black, red, white. In this case, this was a water tank, and this material, you know, this is so strong. This is so strong, and it will last very long time. I think it will last a lifetime. This is so strong, and it's not rigid. I mean, it's rigid, but not too rigid that it breaks. You know, it doesn't break when you make the holes here. You know, and with one tank, I could make, let's say, as many as these pieces. You can see. I would say you would need for a full armor maybe 4 tanks, you know. And if you can't find it, if you cannot find just one color, you can use different colors, you know. And the string is always the same patterns, you know. I choose the normal pattern. I don't know, Byzantine or something maybe could be. But you could use it also for different kinds of styles of lamellar armor, maybe even Japanese, samurai or something, Mongol, I don't know. And also I tried to paint one. Look at that. I tried to paint this piece in gold. You know, I don't know if it sticks so well. Maybe it gets scratched or something. I don't know. But what I want to say is that I think with no money at all, you know, if you have the tools, if you have this anvil or a piece of metal, I mean something steady, something stable that you can make the holes, because you need this tool, you know. Without this tool you cannot do well. If you have these tools and you have the plastic, you know, because this plastic, I tell you, this is so strong. Some pieces I couldn't even cut it, you know. And also another thing, this plastic here, it doesn't catch fire so easily, you know, because you would say, it's plastic, you know, it catches fire, it's dangerous. Yeah, it will catch fire, but not right away, you know. You really have to keep it on the fire, I don't know, 3 minutes or so, or at least 2 minutes before it catches fire, you know. And so what I want to say is that you can make a lamellar armor, Byzantine style, or you can make it, I don't know, maybe samurai style, or Oriental style, Mongol style. You can paint it if you're lucky enough to find the right paint which will stick on this plastic. Yeah, the right paint that will stick on the plastic, you know. But what I want to say that you can make with the 3 pieces of tank. You can find in the garbage. You can find in a place where, I don't know, recycling place maybe, you know. Here I made a bigger one, because sometimes you need a big piece, right? You can make a full armor with 0 money, you know, because I bought some lamellar pieces a few years ago. I spent I don't know, $300-400, you know. It was made in America, so I ordered from America, and then it was too big, it was too rigid, it was too thick, you know. Most of the time this lamellar, if they're not if they are thin, it's okay, but if they are a little bit thick, you know, then you will have like 2 centimeter thickness in this armor, you know. So maybe, I don't know, maybe it doesn't look so good, but this one is thin, you know. This is so thin and very strong. It won't break, you know, never. It's so thin and so strong that you even look like I don't know, elegant or something, you know. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is that after you're left over with these pieces, you are left over with pieces and things like this, because this was the tank I used, you know. And this piece here I couldn't, that was too thin. It was so thin I couldn't make any piece of that, but this I can use for another purpose, you know. But you can find it, you know, you don't have to do it white, you know. You can do it blue, black, red, I guess. Even green, I've seen tanks green, you know. As long as you can cut them, you know, and you study the pattern which you like, because in the internet you can find many kinds of patterns, you know. This is just one type, and this is quite small, you know. This black one also is small, even smaller, you know. This one I wanted to do something more Asiatic, maybe like samurai or something, you know. And well, the good point is this is so flexible. You can put it on your legs, and I'll tell you, it won't break. It won't break, and it looks good. This is more rigid. This is more rigid. This is more for torso, maybe, you know. Anyway, so what I wanted to say is that with no money, you know, if you have a little bit of ingenuity, a little bit of goodwill, and a strong hand, because you need a strong hand to cut this stuff, you know, because this is quite strong, and a good scissor, you can make a lamellar armor with 0 money. And if you don't believe me, just try. Okay, thank you very much, and see you the next time. See you in the next video. Yeah, well, I almost forgot. I wanted to tell you that you have to use these scissors to cut this plastic, and make sure that it's sharp and everything. Make sure it's a good one, because otherwise you might, I don't know, you can get hurt, you know. But this one here, it's a good scissor to cut this plastic. Of course you can do it also with the ordinary scissors if you want to, but I would choose definitely this tool. Okay, like I said again, so see you in the next video. Thank you very much.